Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a unsponsored, unfiltered review of this hair that I got from HairViVi. So if you're interested in hearing the truth about HairViVi, please stay tuned and watch. So let's jump right into the review. I did purchase this wig from HairViVi, which is a online wig company that a lot of girls, it's really popular here on YouTube. This is not my first wig from them. I've gotten two other wigs from them in the past like year and a half. One of them was a kinky straight wig and the other was like a curly short unit. This is my first body wave textured hair. So of course it came in like a really nice little box, like they all pretty much do. Like pretty much every hair company comes in the nice box with a bow. I will insert some clips of me unboxing it and then the hair fresh out of the box into this video. But it had a really nice box, of course. Comes with a comb, the wig cap, the little nice note, the clips, all of that stuff all comes in it, which is always nice. But whenever people are saying that in the reviews, honestly, most hair companies give you those kinds of things, so it's not really that, you know, special. My first impressions were all positive. You know, the hair didn't have any strange smell. It came in a pretty actually nice curl pattern already. It looked kind of pre-styled. It is supposed to be a pre-plucked hairline, and it is pretty pre-plucked. So, you know, everything looked pretty normal. It wasn't until the wig does come pre-plucked and pre-bleached. So you really shouldn't have to do much, and I'm a very lazy person when it comes to wigs, and I'm not a professional. I'm like not like one of these girls that's like making these great wigs and selling them and everything. So I like to keep it very simple. I want a really nice quick wig that can just take out the box and put on my head and call it a day. And that's what I thought I was gonna get with this wig. So after unboxing it, my first impressions were all positive. The wig looked really nice. It was the right color, looked the right length, very soft, no strange smell. The packaging was nice. I didn't really see, nothing was alarming about it. It wasn't until that I actually put it on my head that I noticed that there was some problems with it. I didn't like was the over bleached knots, but if you Google HairViVi or if you put them into YouTube, you'll see that their wigs do often come over bleached. My kinky straight unit, I can do a video on that if you guys are interested in watching it. Even though like I've worn this wig, like this is a worn wig, this isn't a brand new wig, but I can do a review on that one as well. And it was, the knots on that one were also over bleached, but to me it's not like over bleached to where like it's ridiculously orange or it's, you know, something that I just cannot live with or that I just cannot go back to them for. But this wig was a little over bleached. It was a little over bleached, as you can kind of see. Still it's a little orange. I did let it sit in some purple shampoo for about like 10 minutes twice, like so 20 minutes total. The first time that I did it, I didn't feel like really did anything, so I did it again, and I still kind of honestly don't really feel like it did anything. But that is something to try whenever you get a wig and you feel like the knots are a little over bleached. I will recommend to get like the Shimmer Lights, I think it's called Shimmer Lights purple, or just any purple shampoo. If you just let it sit in there normally, like that'll take out some of the orangey brassiness of it and kind of mute that out. So that's what I was trying to do with this wig, but I mean, it didn't really, I don't really feel like I saw that big of a difference, but it's worth a shot if you really don't like that brassiness. But aside from that, nothing else was really alarming, or like I didn't notice any problems with the wig until I actually put it on my head. So after I had let it sit in that Shimmer Lights shampoo for a little bit, rinse all that out of the hair, and I let it air dry for about a day, and I put it on my head, and I will insert the clips of the first time that I actually tried to film this video. I tried to film this video the first time, and it just wasn't working. And one of the reasons why was because the hairline was just not what I expected. Like it was just really, I have an interesting hairline naturally where, like, first of all, I have a short forehead, so I'm like, people always talk about like big foreheads. The good thing about a big forehead is that it works really well with a lace front wig, because you can kind of like bring your hairline down a little bit. But I have a pretty normal or short forehead, so I don't have space for all that to like be bringing it down, or else I'm gonna look like, you know, they're gonna be touching my eyebrows and I'm gonna look crazy, very crazy. And it's 2019, like who has a bad wig at this point? You know, like there's no reason to have an ugly wig. So because I don't have that a lot of space and I have a weird hairline where I have like, I don't know, there's widow's peaks. I don't know if there's a name for my kind of hairline where it has two little scoops right there, the two little swoops. I just call them little swoops, but this part is kind of normal and then it comes out a little bit, then it goes back like back in. So I do have issues with wigs because of that. I do try to mimic my hairline as much as possible, but some wigs is just, it doesn't work unless you're really gonna tweeze it, and I didn't really want to tweeze or anything like that. I see a lot of people do this particular wig. I saw another YouTuber do, and I will leave her video in the description box, and she didn't do anything. She's like a professional. She just like cut off the lace and curled it, and it was a go. So I was hoping to do something like that with this wig, but whenever I put it on my head, I noticed that the hairline was a little off. I also noticed that the wig was smaller than what I had expected. Like I said, I've gotten 2 other wigs from them in the past, and I've also got the large cap size, and that's one of the reasons why I like to go back to HairViVi, is because their large cap size literally fits my head perfectly, and that's the only wig from that I've ever tried, like from even the other companies and everything. Like none of them fit me like the HairViVi wigs. So I wanted to go back and get another wig when I wanted like my perfect wig, like a standard body wave perfect wig. But this wig just does not fit like them. Like it's smaller for some reason. Like I have less space right here. I feel like I can't like pull it down as much as I would have wanted to in order to maybe try to finesse that hairline a little bit. So I honestly, like I have not measured the cap or anything like that, but I do honestly feel like, and the fact that I had gotten it 2 weeks before rather than the 30 days that usually comes with getting a large wig, I do feel like they might have given me the wrong cap size. So that was kind of one thing that was a little bit annoying. Then the hairline too on the right side, it kind of goes in, and my hairline on that little side goes out. So I really did need that little extra piece of hair because of the way my hairline is shaped. I really do need like that little extra piece of hair. So maybe on someone else's hairline it would have been fine, but that's something that I didn't like. And then my biggest problem was the bald spots. Like playing around with it, I realized that I can't make a side part. I can't just throw it, like, you know, flip it over this way and flip it over that way. I can't just do what I want just because of the bald spot. So I'll insert a clip that you guys can be able to see, like whenever the lace was still on and I was kind of flipping it around and showing you like a better view. You see like right there, like it's just a big hole, you know? And it's just very obvious, like the wig was just very over plucked. I don't know if this is like visible for you. I really hope that you're able to see it. I don't know how like visible that is for you, but hopefully you guys can kind of see like what I'm talking about. But there's bald spots like all throughout right here and then all throughout right here. It just kind of looks like somebody over plucked like right behind like the hairline, like they were trying to over pluck, like pluck it nicely, but it ended up being over plucked. And just there's like a line pretty much that goes from one side of the wig to the other side of the wig where there's just not enough hair. So whenever I part it to the side, it just looks like there's big holes, like all you see is lace, like there's just big holes on different sides of the wig. To me, these are bald spots, but to somebody else, I don't know, maybe that's something that you might like, maybe that's something that makes you want to purchase the wig. But I don't know about you guys. My opinion of it is I'm not able to wear the wig the way I want to, and I feel like they're bald spots. I feel like somebody over plucked this wig. I don't know if that has something to do with the fact that I did get the wig in 2 weeks and I was supposed to get it in 30 days. Maybe it was rushed. Maybe they gave me like a wig that was just kind of laying around or something. I don't know. It didn't seem used or smell weird or anything like that, but something did go wrong with this wig. Like I said, the clips that I'm inserting are the first time that I tried to record this video, but as I was realizing the problems with the wig, I decided to try to return it. And I emailed HairViVi, and they were, you know, of course there's a time difference, so I can't say that it's their fault that it took a long time to get a response and things like that. They're in China, I'm in the United States, so we have a time difference. It is what it is. So that kind of prolonged the process, and I sent them pictures and everything, but they did not really, like, it turned out like we just went back and forth for days. We went back and forth for days. Of course, the time difference definitely played a major role. That's not necessarily their fault, because they're in China. There's nothing we can do about that. They're in China, I'm in the United States. So we went back and forth for days. They tried to offer, like, pretty much try to offer me other discounts and say, okay, well, you can try to do this, you can try to do that, and none of those things, like there's a bald spot, like there's literally nothing that you can do to fix a bald spot. You can't put the hair back. So my only option was to try to return the wig, and they don't cover the cost of you shipping the wig back to them. So unfortunately, whenever I did like check shipping rates for me to send it from where I live to China, it would be like $40. So it just kind of was not worth me investing another $20 to $40 into shipping the wig back to them and waiting another however many weeks in order to get it back, or to try to get a refund for it. Like, who knows if they're even going to give me a refund if, you know, that happened. So they told me, why don't you just keep the wig and we'll give you like a 30% discount on your next wig, which is, you know, I will say that I would purchase another wig from them, just because I've had 2 positive experiences and this is my first negative experience. So I would purchase another wig from them, but I would do it a lot more cautiously, and I would put in the notes like no bald spots, no brassy knots or something like that, and maybe that'll help them make sure that the wig that they give me next time doesn't have these kinds of problems. But I was really disappointed. Like I said, the wig does not fit my head. The way the large wigs from them have in the past, like the last 2 wigs that I've had from them in the past, they do not fit like this. Like, this is a lot smaller. I will say one positive is the new method that they do, the elastic band. I kind of like the fact that I can adjust it. I think that kind of gives the wig even more customizable, like more customization. So I appreciate the new method of the elastic band, where it has 3 latches where you can choose like how tight or how loose you want it. And that kind of, even if, you know, one way kind of normally works for you, you never know, maybe there's a time where you want your wig a little tighter or something, you can tighten that. So I appreciated that. That's something that's different from the last 2 wigs that I've had in this one. This is my first unit with that. I also really like the length of the wig, and I like the texture of the wig, but the knots being really brassy is definitely a no, and the bald spots really, like, that was really annoying. Like, if you've purchased a wig from HairViVi recently, please let me know in the comments if you have had a similar problem. I hope that this review was helpful for you. Once again, this is a really unsponsored, you know, I'm not affiliated with HairViVi at all. This is just my opinion of this wig. I'm not even really trying to talk trash on them either. I'm just giving you my honest opinion of what happened with my wig. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen with your wig. So hopefully you don't have this experience and you have the experience that I had the last couple times, which was you get a great wig. Please let me know if you guys want me to do a review on the previous wigs that I've purchased from them, and if you want me to do another review on their hair again, I will be glad to do it. I do appreciate you guys watching this video and sticking with me. I love you all, and I wish you guys all a very happy new year. Bye everyone.